What's up everyone, this is Ali from ServerTech. This is the compilation of torture test of iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. The link to the original video is given below in the description. The torture test includes water test, drop test, bend test and knife and hammer test. So sit back and watch the video. So the first test we have is water test for iPhone 6 and 6 Plus.
For a dip.
And you guys can grab it.
After 10 seconds underwater, we checked to see how each phone held up. The audio on both iPhones shut off temporarily, but came back on after a few minutes. Otherwise, there was no immediate damage to either phone.
And now we have drop test of iPhone 6, 6 Plus on its side, back and front.
To its back, here we go. Scuff on the back, scuff on the bottom, but otherwise, not too bad.
3. Alright, so you can see very minimal damage. I mean, really nothing at all.
To its bottom, let's do this. More scuffs on the bottom, nothing too bad still.
2, 3. Woo! So let's take a look at the damage. So we got a little scuff right over here.
And recording, and operational.
2, 3. Woo! And there you have it. Once again, cracked screen. Looks like it's actually coming apart once again. So both iPhones, when they take some damage on the screen, it seems like it kind of comes apart from that, seamless design. So definitely a fail. Let's see if the screen works. And surprisingly enough, it
scuff on the sides. Scuff down here on the bottom. But
3. Again, very, very minimal damage. Got some scuffs right over here at the top, but nothing that you would really notice. So overall, once again, it's a pass.
even more scuffs on the bottom, but still looking good.
3. Oh, that is not good news. You can see that the screen is shattered. We'll go ahead and test it to see if it still works. So it still is functioning. I'm not sure if you guys can see that on video.
And
oh my god, it didn't break?
No, it broke.
no way.
No way.
No way.
2, 3. So when you first take a look at it, it doesn't seem like it sustained too much damage compared to that first drop. I see something right over here, so let's see if the screen actually works. And once again, the screen is still working, so the display...
Enough of drop test, and now it's time for hammer and knife test.
Okay, let's take a look. You can see, this is definitely permanent now. Let's try the front screen. Again, I can't feel like anything is happening, so front screen is good. I'm just gonna gently drop the hammer, just drop it to see what happens on the front, then on the back, and then I'll give it a few pounds on the front, so you guys can see pretty well. Okay, so first just a regular drop, about just an inch or two above. Okay, that didn't do anything. Now a little higher. Okay, so just a drop. I didn't even put any force into it. You can see. But anyways, yeah, that's shattered. Let's try the back. Okay, so a dent right over there. Nothing too big here again, just except that major crack. Now let's just do a few with a little bit of force. Just did a few, and again, nothing too extraordinary. Just kind of what you would expect. Entire screen is shattered. Oh yeah, almost forgot to show you guys how the back of this hammer works. Let's try that. So isn't that just lovely? Just look at that. Just no. There we go. Okay. I think it's done now. So that's for.
Okay, so let's do an epic bend test.
Put this on a white screen so in case we get any sort of cracking or anything with the screen. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of pressure into it and see what we can do. Okay, so there you go. I mean, that was barely pushing on it at all, and that's what you get. So screen doesn't work anymore, and so yeah, not very durable. I barely put any sort of pressure in that at all, and completely destroyed. I mean, absolutely destroyed. So
iPhone 6 Plus inside of it and see if it blends it up into that nice little pile of dust. Oh, this hurts my feelings. So we scratched the screen up just a little bit. Let's try moving it a little bit. Watch it catch on fire. Busted the battery up.
Now this 10-foot drop result is rather surprising. I was really impressed to see that none of the 3 phones actually have shattered screens, considering they were just dropped from 10 feet. It's nice to see that Apple can actually create a case that will indeed protect its phone even when dropped from such a high height. Now do note that none of these were actually dropped on the front panels, but none of the screens are cracked, and the actual phone bodies themselves are fairly unscathed as well. Alright, so as you can see, each phone, even after 3 drops, including a 10-foot drop, has held up almost perfectly. There's no breaks or cracks on the front glass. Each case has a tiny bit of a scuff, but that's kind of a given with this many drops. So what we're going to be doing is, for the last drop here, is dropping each phone, again from 10 feet with their glass fronts face down, seeing if we can achieve broken front screen. So here we go, first with the iPhone 5S dropping from 10 feet in 3, 2, 1. Now for the iPhone 6 with a silicone case, face down from 10 feet in 3, 2, 1. And finally the iPhone 6 with a leather case, 10 feet face down in 3, 2, 1. So this was more along the lines of the result that I was expecting after the first 10-foot drop. Something to note is that the two phones that had their front glass shattered are the ones actually encased in leather. Now, does this necessarily mean that the silicone case is a better choice when it comes to protecting your iPhone? No, unfortunately not really. It's important to remember that these drop tests are really completely random, and just because an outcome happened one time doesn't mean it's always going to happen that way. However, it definitely is interesting to note that the silicone case withstood a 10-foot drop on its front glass. Anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up down below as they do take a long time to produce. Also be sure to leave a comment if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.